What's going on, fam? Elijah here, back with another video, and today I'm going to be jumping back into Voxie Tactics to look at what the team has been up to, how the game has progressed, and give you some thoughts specifically around some new features that they've released within their ecosystem. I signed on as a player ambassador for Voxie Tactics for quite a while now, so this is a sponsored video, but it's been great to follow their journey as one of the games that has stuck around, continued to build and develop, unlike many that have washed away since the summer of 2021. So straight out of the gate, Voxie Tactics is a tactical RPG game. It's a strategy turn-based game where you can compete with Voxies, earn the voxel token, earn NFTs while you play, and also fight for season rewards. So I'm going to start off by mentioning Season 0 because it is now here. There's 2 million voxel tokens up for grabs. Let's go ahead and look at the payout structure. First place gets 150,000 voxels. 10th gets 10,000. These are very juicy rewards in between here. And to make it easy, I went ahead and converted all of this. The current voxel price is 19 cents. So first, as of now, is going to earn $28,000. 10th earns 1,900. You can see that second, third, very juicy. It's 17K, 11K. So there's a lot up for grabs. Now, I will say that to contend for this, you will definitely need to make some investments into Voxies themselves, into some legendary items. I believe the floor for legendary items is 0.25 right now. So you're going to want to pick up a few of those and some gear and all that. Nonetheless, this is a very exciting prize pool. This is in line with what I love about Web3, that there are opportunities every season in games like this and Axie to compete and earn money back, whereas in Web2, you really don't earn anything back from strategy games through regular seasons. It's only in like big tournaments, which you have to qualify for. It's nice to see that they have turned this corner and are now starting to expand into their Extreme Arena seasonal rewards. But on the topic of needing to get Voxies to get started and to actually have a shot at competing, this is going to lead me straight into my next point and the main thing I want to talk about in this video, which is renting. Now, I absolutely love this feature from the Voxies team. Basically, renting is a way for people who own Voxie NFTs to lend out their assets and have it all done through smart contracts with very descriptive terms that automatically execute. So you can think about it like a new way of running a scholarship where you can put your assets up for rental. You can set the terms. As you can see here, someone's trying to rent a 5 movement speed Squire. Now, if you wanted to rent this, you'd have to pay 35 voxels up front, which is $6.56. 5% of the rewards that you earn in Arena are going to go back to the lender. And then any NFT rewards that you would earn, like if an item drops, like a really special item or any NFT item for that matter, which you can earn in Arena, you're also going to keep those as the borrower, and the terms have been set for 7 days. Right now in Voxies, people are still running scholarships the way that they were done in Axie, where managers set their scholars up with accounts. It makes it easier, I think, maybe for long-term agreements, but the team is really wanting to move into having this be the sole way that it's run, which I actually really like. I think that cleans up the process. It allows for opportunity for people who are trying to get started, but maybe don't have the capital to go out and buy a full set of Voxies on their own. They can earn the majority of their rewards, and the voxel rewards right now are actually pretty damn good, all things considered. I'm earning no less than 2 voxels in every single game that I play. So 2.4, 2.2, 2.4, right? And we also have to remember that at one point, voxel was worth a lot more. When it came out, everything was going crazy around this time, so it went up to $4. The market was on fire, but generally it stayed, between $1 to $2 for quite a while, and then now everything has plummeted. My point is that if they succeed and continue to deliver products and continue to expand, you could be earning some very, very cheap voxels now that might appreciate in the future. No guarantee on that, but it's definitely worth mentioning that it's possible if execution continues for the price to go back up. Now, if we take a look at the floor for Voxies, it's 0.2 Ethereum for the cheapest ones. Most of these are going to be 3 movement speed, which is really not good right now in the meta and in the arena. You're going to want at least 4 movement speed, but ideally 5. So if you're looking at an entry point for owning your own and you feel like you have some extra capital, you could set the movement speed to 4 out of 5 and see what the floor is there. It goes up to 0.31, but maybe start to look in this region and search for a team. You could play your team, you can resell your team, and also you can rent your team out and make passive income. Yes, you're investing in the Voxies, but you only do that if you think that the game has promise and maybe you want to be a long-term Voxie NFT Genesis holder. Now, if you are looking to buy your own team, team or rent your first team, you're gonna want to join the Voxie's Discord and ask questions. Everyone in here is super helpful. They want you to succeed in the game. They want to build the community. So if you join here and you're like, hey, look, I'm new. What is good in the meta right now? What should I get? You should have plenty of guidance and support to help you along the way. Don't go out there and just wing it and do it on your own and play a guessing game. That's not the way to approach it right now. You really need to do a little research and find out what's going to give you the best chances to earn voxels in Arena and potentially even climb up on that leaderboard. So check this out. I actually have, I think, 20 Voxies in my account. I got most of these way back. I even minted 10 of them before the game was even, available. And I'll give you an example of the 2 Voxies I'm renting right now. Now, I need to list a lot more. I'm planning on doing that today or tomorrow, but I already have 2 that went out and both got picked up almost immediately because these are really, quality Voxies. I have a 5 movement speed Samurai and a 5 movement speed Hawk Knight. Let's look at the Hawk Knight, for example. I asked for 45 voxels up front. I gave this a 5-day lending period. The NFT rewards go to the borrower, not to me. So whoever is borrowing this, if they earn an item, they get to keep it. And you can see that so far my borrower has won 36 games and I've earned 19 voxels from it. With the 45 voxels plus the 19 earned so far, that comes out to $12 that has gone back to me. If we stretch this out over 5 days of earning, it should be close to 30 bucks that I get in those 5 days. I think between $25 and $30. Let's imagine I rented this out for the entire month. So 5 days, let's just say I'm earning $25 in those 5 days. We multiply that by 6 because there's 30 days usually in a month. And we're looking at $150 in passive income. That $150 equates to close to 1,000 voxels. Let's go back to this scenario where if voxels even ever gets back to $1, then really right now I'm earning potentially, $1,000 a month from my lending, which is super sweet. If it does something even bigger than that in the future bull market or through the success of the game, then the earnings are actually pretty crazy. Now, that's all speculation. I'm not saying, that's going to happen, but I am taking that into account as I am renting and earning some voxels passively. Of course, I did invest in this Voxie. It's not like this was free for me, so we have to consider that I'm still earning back that investment that I made. But nonetheless, I think this is a really cool product. It's not really out there in the market in other games that I've seen. So the fact that Voxies is executing on this and actually delivering, it's working, people are using it. I mean, my Voxies went out quickly as soon as I listed them. And again, I asked for community support on what I should list them at and the prices and all that because I wasn't really sure. And I got some help from some core community members, which was really nice. So really the point is that within Web3, this is looking like another avenue where people can maybe create their own little ecosystem or business with NFTs in a very clean way where you set the terms and it auto executes, which I really like. Now, to compete in the extreme arena, which is where those big rewards were that I showed you earlier, you're going to need to either own one Voxie NFT or be renting one. Basically, you need a legitimate Voxie NFT in your wallet to enter into the extreme arena and have a chance at competing. So I just started playing again recently. I'm 11-2, but I have some really good stuff and should be able to make a nice climb with the equipment that I own. The coolest thing about renting is that you get to come in and for as low as sometimes $6, at least get exposure to the game and try it in the actual extreme arena. To wrap this video up, I'm going to actually list a new Voxie just fresh right here to show you how it's done. So first of all, I named the bundle. This is just going to be Leggy Pirate. I'm going to go big on my upfront fee. I'm going to charge $75 over 5 days. That's 15 voxels per day, essentially, if you think about it that way. The rewards percentage, I'm even going to go big here too at 25, just because legendary Voxies are so sought after. Based on their rarity, they're going to earn the most in the arena when you use them. So their drop percentage is higher and the amount of voxels you earn is going to be higher than using a lower rarity Voxie. Actually, let's go a little lower. Let's do 22 on the rewards percentage. I want to make sure this guy actually goes out there. And we'll see if it goes quick, then maybe next time when I relist it, I'll change it or make it a little higher. 5 days, NFT rewards are going to the renter. That's basically industry standard from what I learned. If you say that you keep the NFT drops, most people aren't going to go for that. So you just give the NFT rewards to the people who are renting it out, which I think is fair. By the way, I forgot to mention, look at this. Reserve a address, right? So if you start to build a relationship with someone, you can put a rental out there and make sure that only one address can get it. So like, let's say that you did have 5 or 10 scholars and the team eventually wants to transition everyone into this mode. You can reserve the address for each of them so that they're the only ones that can take on the deal. So you could set a deal for like 3 months, put their address in there, and then boom, your scholarship's going to run itself. You don't have to think about it. You don't have to manage and track accounts. I think this is one of the coolest aspects about this way of doing it. We're just going to go ahead and create our bundle here. We sign the signature request. Make sure that you're doing this and you're always, checking that this is from market.voxies.io and not from anywhere else. So just like that, our transaction goes through. We've successfully put this NFT on a loan. So I can go back to the front page of renting and we will see my leggy pirate up for grabs, 75 voxels, 5 days, 22% rewards go back to me. And there you have it. Very simple, easy, and I really salute the team for executing on this. There's another like burning mechanism for items called the Forge, but I'm going to save that for a different video. Maybe talk about that and some meta teams or gameplay perhaps. We already covered a lot today with renting, but I hope this gave you an idea of kind of what's going on with Voxies these days. My only criticism at the moment is that the game still needs a lot of work. The balancing's come a long way. The crashing has come a long way. In the very beginning, the game would crash quite a bit. Don't get me wrong, lots of progress has happened. However, I think that the gameplay needs to be a little bit more engaging, a little more skill-based, not so reliant on just getting some sick gear and slamming your opponent. I mean, any game is more fun when you're winning, and, if you have the funds to get great equipment, it's a lot easier to win. Something that, we're all trying to figure out in Web3 in terms of balancing. But the fact that they're here, they're building, the community is very tight. The people that love Voxies, they're fanatical about it, right? So I'm getting involved again and trying it out and seeing what this season's all about. Renting out some Voxies, having fun with all of that. And I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Leave comments, let me know what you want to see next. Join the Voxies Discord to learn more, and I'll catch you in the next video. Peace.